it's Saturday Night Dead. Hi, my babies. All right. Thanks everyone for coming, for waiting. Late as always. Okay. Hi, my babies. I'm just gonna set everything up, and then we're going to have a little chat about magic and working with the spirits of the dead, and then we'll do some necromancy. Hi, babies. All right. You can totally hear the music outside. So, Mommy had I had a very interesting evening today, babies. Let me tell you that. I'll tell you about it in a second. Alrighty. So, how's it going, my babies? I see some people are coming in, so that's good. It's always good, babies, when you choose to spend your time with me. Thank you so much, my babies. How's everyone doing, my lovelies? Louisiana. Hi, Moon Women. Awesome. How's things going, my baby? Moon Women. How's my Moon Women doing? I love the Hansel, baby. Love the little alligator. I really like alligators. Alligators and crocodiles are my little pet spirits, you know? Oh, Lene, hi! First time tuning in. That's awesome. Thank you so much, baby. Kat Wilson, hi. How's it going, babe? Hi. Is that all I get is a hi? Don't know about that. up in Ohio? Cool. Kat is a friend of the channel, also a friend of mine. Up Ohio? How's it? I would say hello, Ohio, but no, I'm just kidding. How's Ohio today? Is it warm or is it cold, babe? All right, I want to talk a little bit more about necromancy today, because I know we talk about it a little bit, and then we do the reads and stuff. But today, I want to talk about the spirits of the departed a little bit more, and the types of spirits I work with, and why the spirits dwell here. Why they dwell with me. Humid and moist. It's humid and moist in Ohio. Very topical. Humid and moist. Yeah, but is it cozy though? Hold on. So, Kat, by the way, guess who was here tonight? Not here, but downstairs. Tom and Jerry. All right, babies. I'm just gonna make sure I got the right description for the live method bill. I know it's taking forever because I got like a ancient MacBook. Oh, Poonam, awesome! You need love guidance. Fantastic. So today we're communicating with the spirits of the departed, and they will give you advice regarding love, life philosophy, anything you need to know. And the good thing about them is they will take your secret literally to the grave. So, no shame here, no shame theater. Okay, so if you want to get a reading with the Oracle of the Departed today, the spirits of the dead, You can do that using the PayPal link that is included in the description box below. It is $33 per question, and the Oracle of the Spirits will give you an answer. We can try and connect with a specific spirit if there is a friend or a loved one that you wish to speak with. You can do that. Most of the time, the spirits do come through. But in case I just can't guarantee it because it's not a mediumship reading per se. But most of the time they do come through. If they don't, a different spirit will come and give you an answer. You can also ask for general, advice, or like if there's something that the spirits want you to know and stuff like that. This is how I get all my news videos. It's from the spirits of the dead. All right, let's set this up. Yeah, Celeste, baby, I'm just setting that up. So the description box below is just coming up now. Also, you might want to refresh your live just to make sure that it's refreshing for you, because I'm just filling it out now. I didn't do my homework, babies, because I got ancient prehistoric technology. Just give me 1 second, babies. Oh yeah, Kat, absolutely. Yesterday as well, like it's just like full time. But also, I think we nipped it in the bud today. We'll see. Oh, it's very unpleasant though. Okay, let's see. Actually, it was good. Sorry, I'm speaking in code, babies. Mommy's been going through another one. Just been having a little some boy problems recently. And I said to my friend Kat, I was like, I always wanted like a Richard Burton, Elizabeth Taylor romance where, like the plates fly and all this. And it was kind of like that. And she was like, yeah, it's more like Tom and Jerry though. So I had like a Tom and Jerry romance, like a cartoon. Oh, come on. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, Putan, I'm sorry about that. But do you want to be talking to your boyfriend? Like, is he worth it? This is the issue. All right, so I just updated the description box below, babies. If you don't see anything in the description below, just refresh the live, baby, and come back in. The PayPal link is there. If possible, include your name and your question in the PayPal box when you submit your question, baby. It just makes the live easier. We'll do like some, a general reading from the spirits, and then we'll get into your questions if anyone has questions to submit. And we'll be talking a little bit about the spirits of the dead. But yeah, before we get into that, let me just tell you, babies, I've been having boy drama, and tonight was more. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I do invite it, but I don't. You know what I mean? This one's a difficult one. If the thing is like, when something is like, when someone oversteps the mark and you're like too kind to them and too nice in the like, offboarding process, let's say, I feel like it's been counterproductive for me recently. Oh, Kawan, you want to treat me better than any other? All right, we'll see. That's what all the boys say, and then they, then it's F you. This is how we parted. He told me F you. I would try to be nice to him, Tried to be nice about, why it can't work. Whatever. Don't be so, I don't know. Note to self, don't be such a new age hippie all the time. All right, anyways. Not to trash this boy. I get it, what he was in, like, I understand, I understand. I understand where it comes from. I don't take it personal. But also, like, there's a limit to my patience as well. You know, when you're trying to be like the bigger person all the time, and then like someone just like keeps trying to like prolong the argument to prolong the you know, the drama. But yeah, I just, you know, I've been breaking up with my Tom and Jerry relationship for the past 2 months, but I think it's done now. Oh, Eldana, hi. I'm not doing free readings, baby. We're doing the Oracle of the Dead today, and it's $33 per question, but I'll take regular questions. They are $13 per question, and you can submit your question in the description box below. Cat saying, don't date boys, find a man like me, like a true, yeah, or like myself. This is the issue, you know, like, okay, let's not make this about, like, mommy's drama. I know that, like, I guess, like, part of my channel is that like, I'm very, like, real, so I do talk about my personal life up to a point. I try not to, I haven't mentioned this one before, but today, like, he really, like, pushed me a little bit, so I'm gonna mention him a little bit. So I've talked about my love life before, and I'm kind of real about it, because it's like, it's just like, you know, the truth of the matter, you know, like, truth is so important to me, like, being genuine, talking about your life, talking about the things that matter. And, you know, being a spiritual little boo means that you have all kinds of adventures and experiences in love, in life, in everything. So yeah, I don't want to bore you with the trauma, but maybe I'll make a video about it. I am, as you know, babies, I am manifesting my high vibrational soulmate from a past life, my Atlantean man. On the journey, I asked the goddess to give me one more Pringle to, like, you know, like, one more adventure, and this is the boy that came up from that. But it's been a little kind of emotional and, like, intense. And, you know, I'm grateful for the experience, but also, I don't know, there's something about, like, you know, masculinity. This is what I talk about all the time too, you know, just something about the dynamic with masculinity and patriarchy, where they just like the entitlement and the inability to accept, like, their own defeat and failures. Just like they can't do it, you know. All right. So, babies, if you want to submit your questions, do that through PayPal. I am taking PayPal questions. If you want to tip me in the spirits, you can do that in the super chat. But yeah, so I was just like, I just like had like a whole scene, like literally like outside here, like with love stuff. So yeah, babies. Let me know, have you ever had like a Tom and Jerry relationship? I've had those before, obviously, but I think this one was the most. I mean, relationships, like a dating situation, really wasn't anything that serious. But it's like, you know, when someone triggers you all the time with like drama, then it like feels more like a relationship. You know, it's like people trick you into feeling like a relationship the more drama there is. But, you know, with love and light. Also, babies, hit that like button, okay, because that really helps me out. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do it now. All right, baby. So, also, you know, the spirits, they don't particularly, because the spirits know. So the spirits of the dead that I work with, there's like one particular spirit here who works with me, with my friend Sarah. He met when we did Ides of March back in March. You know, the spirits of the dead, they're very discerning. They don't like me having, like, it's always like a dual dynamic for me as a sorceress and like as a, you know, boo in the world who's dating. Spirits don't like the men that much, you know. Most of them, they really just don't like. And I have one little pirate who guards my door, and he disappeared for a while because he didn't like that this boy was coming here. Like, for real. He got mad at it. But now that I deleted the baby from the database, the pirate is back. So, Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I being too like lighthearted about it? I really shouldn't be, because it's like human tragedy, the stuff of human tragedy. But you know, you can't let it get you down. But there's something about men too. Hashtag not all men, not the boys in the chat, but you know what I mean. Like there's just something about men where they think, well, but I love you, so you know what I mean. Like I love you. So somehow they feel like you owe them something because they feel that, or you know, they like no, and because I love you, therefore I can do any like drama with you or BS and like that. Then like you just have to forgive me, and that's not my philosophy. As a love coach, as a love scrumptiousness, you know, it's just not my thing. And there's something also about boys. It's funny because they always meet me. They know what I do. Like I'm very public about what I do. I don't have like I'm not a closeted witch or anything. Like it's out there, you know. They know my YouTube channel, and still they don't think like still they want to like play the game with me somehow. So I don't know. Babies get stung a lot. Okay, so. So the type of oracle we're doing today is based on the Necromanteion, which is the ancient Greek tradition of going to the edges of the river where it was believed the gateway to the underworld resided. And upon these gateways, buildings were built where people would go on pilgrimages or quests to speak to their relatives, the departed, to speak to the spirits of of the heroes as well, and other I guess well-known figures. So this is kind of what we're doing. We're doing a Necromanteion, which so I am the oracle, and the cards themselves also function as an oracle. And this is something that I've been doing since last year, really. In this way, using tarot as an oracle for speaking with the dead. I am not a medium. I'm not a clairvoyant. This isn't that kind of a vibe, so I don't like hear people, but I do feel spirits around me. I feel energies around me. I get inner knowing messages from spirits, but I use the tarot as a guide, so they speak directly through tarot. And this is my thing, Biz. There's a lot, and I know there's a lot of like, maybe even content, I guess, there's a lot of information there about like, speaking with the departed and, people connecting with people they love and their relatives. But there's not that much when it comes to tarot and when it comes to these Greek traditions and beliefs regarding death and, the gateway to the underworld, what, Hades is and stuff like that. All right, babies. Hit the like button, bibos. We got some more people in the chat. Bibos, if you can't see the description box below, just refresh your feed because I put the information in there after we started. Looking a little hazy today. All right. So, the ancient Greeks, to be like super reductive about it, for the ancient Greeks, the underworld designates a place where the souls go after death, ruled by Hades. In Roman mythos, Pluto, known as the Pluto now, also the planet correspondence of Scorpio. So being a double Scorpio, having my Pluto and Scorpio also in my chart, several other Scorpionic placements, I was just, I was born as a child of Pluto, but I never really saw myself as someone who would be speaking with the dead. I thought it was, the stuff of like, movies and like mediums and stuff like that. But I found that I was receiving messages from the dead and, thinking about it retrospectively since a child, really. I was always connected to death, not afraid of death, the other world, and things like that. And I've had a lot of protection from these spirits in my life. All right, Bibus, for some reason, I'm not seeing the chat move, and I wonder if it's like YouTube glitching or you're just like amazed at like how drama my life is. Bibus, can someone say something in the chat just so I can make sure that it is actually moving? All right. PT, hello. All right, it's moving. I'm just boring everybody. So, Bibis, this is like not a joke, not a stand-up joke, but a man told me today that he, when he lost me, he started loving me more, which is like literally every man alive. Isn't that funny? I'm sorry, this is not Trash Men Tuesday. This is Circle of the Dead. Michael, hi baby. Celeste, you're here. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Mommy got a little bit triggered tonight, but it's okay. The spirits are strong. The spirits are very strong tonight, by the way. It's a very magical night. Mommy went down to downtown today, had a nice time with the spirits, closer to the water. I live on a bit of a hill here in Old Town in Cyprus, so I went closer to the water, and just like Aphrodite was so strong today. It is the 13th of May. 13 is the number of the goddess. Number 4 is my personal connection number when it comes to Aphrodite. So it was just like scrumptious. And then of course at the end of the day, because the energy was too good, a man tried to assert his dominance. Yeah, Michael, the water is so healing, baby. I do a lot of water magic too. I received a lot of downloads when I was in Gibraltar. It was gorgeous. But yeah, the energy is flowing today all the way. And it's also Saturn's day. So actually I'm going to dedicate this video to Saturn because I didn't do my mantras today, but so Saturn is my ruler as well, rules my first house. Saturn is father time. Very beautiful, very deep, dark energy, also related to the underworld. Saturn is a difficult, people say it's a difficult energy to have in your chart. In your first house, it rules your entire life. So Saturn's been my, deep, dark daddy my entire life. Also has given me gifts of communicating with the spirits of the dead. It is because Saturn has given me the blessings of challenges in my life that I have received so many gifts as well. So I dedicate, because it's Saturn's day as well. Saturday is Saturn's day. I dedicate this to Saturn. All right, that's enough waffling. Let's get started. Ellen, hello, my baby. Lene, half and half. My parents were kind of like New Age, like they weren't really New Age hippies, but like my father was like, it was kind of weird. They were kind of like they weren't really New Age hippies at first, and they became like New Age, like middle class people. But like my father was into that stuff, and he taught me a lot about like mythology and ancient civilizations and different religions. Like he was super into it. He was like the OG starseed. He was a starseed before like that was a word. So I think he transmitted a lot of that knowledge to me. Angels, archangels, ritual magic and stuff like. He was just interested in everything. But when it comes to the spirits of the dead, that's something that came to me individually, and the gods came to me individually too. So when I was a child, I was able to recognize certain energies because my father like educated me about mythology and stuff. But the spirits came to me for sure, even before I knew those things. I could feel. I knew them. I knew things, and I heard things and saw things. I remember being like less than 1 year old. It's also freaky. All right. PT. Interesting. You're saying since the eclipse, everything's been heavy. It's been the opposite for me. Things have been releasing for me because of that Scorpio energy. PT, what's your big three? But yeah, so yeah, since the eclipse, like I've been breaking up with a boo since the eclipse, and you know I think it clicked today. We'll see. But it's necessary to lose something now. Like you got to delete something from the database right now, Bibbiz, or the database will delete it for you. Don't get deleted. You know what I mean? Big three: your sun, moon, and ascendant, baby. Michael, my dad was just like a business person. He was a capitalist. He is a capitalist, just like he ran a business. But like you know how it is. In his spare time, he was reading up on the pyramids and stuff. PT, you got Scorpio, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, and Gemini rising. Interesting. So you should be feeling a release coming soon. I think you've got Jupiter going into Taurus now. I mean, all of us do in the astrology. So there's going to be releases for Scorpios throughout this month. So it will get better. A lot of things will get better for Scorpio, especially if it's in your Sun placement. A lot of things will get better in the next few months, actually. Big improvements. Lene, you got Gemini Sun, Libra rising, and Pisces Moon. You should be feeling things deeply too. But things, for everyone, things will be releasing. The real chosen. If you got Scorpio and Pluto like me, you're going to be having a lot of major transformations in the next year. By the way, for astrology, so I don't often like what she has to say about Scorpio. I dislike most astrologers because they're prejudiced against Scorpios. But if you want to get like good information about the general astrology of the world, I 100% recommend Lada Duncheva. She has like a very popular channel. She's been around for a very long time. She's awesome. Like she's very knowledgeable, but I think she like low-key hates Scorpios and also Saturn. So but like other than that, like I really recommend her stuff. She's done stuff on the eclipses for different signs as well, so you might want to check it out. If you're into astrology, you know her already. Let me put her name down here in the thingy. I'm sorry, everything's taking so long, babies. Yeah, real children, put it in the chat. It just takes forever because my technology is slow. I don't know if I'm misspelling her name, but I'm pretty sure it's Lada Doncheva. If you just like Google that, like, or like put it in the YouTube thingy, it'll come up. She's awesome. Very knowledgeable. She's the one I like. I don't really particularly like anything. I love the astrology podcast. Totally recommend. Like, check it out. And there's like other astrologers that people like, obviously more old school, new school. But her I like a lot. I like her personality and I like her work ethic. Kanasha, hi. And yeah, check out the, hold on, let me pull this up. This is like deep dives into stuff. They have loads of awesome guests on. I don't have a link for them because I got to pull it up, but like awesome. Check out the Astrology podcast. I totally recommend. And again, like you're not going to agree with everything. Like these are like, in-depth discussions on, things astrology, but they got some awesome people on. And the Bibi who runs it, I forgot his name, but he's super awesome as well. Hi, Sugar. Sugar and Spice. All right, well, we need to get into the spirits because they're going to get annoyed with me. Babies, it's like almost 1 a.m. here. How do I do this, Big Bill? I just can't with this guy. Like, I was trying to be so nice. Everything went super nice again. It was like, we can't talk to each other again. And then like, when it was time to go, like, just like a child, you know, turned on me. Okay, anyway. Capricorns. And I appreciate the intensity. I just don't appreciate the freaking disrespect, you know? Aw, thank you, Michael. It's okay. Oh, Michael knows about my, you know, little problem with you know, the guy who comes and stalks me here in the live, you know, and Peter, but he's known under different names. He also is a Capricorn. I got too many Capricorns going on in my life right now. We should rename this live All of My Stalkers. Fond memories. Fond memories of stalking. But I don't even, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind. That's what I'm saying. I'm a Scorpio Sun and Rising. I don't mind the intensity. What I do mind is, like, disrespect. I just hate liars and people who are disrespectful and who don't appreciate the kindness. And when I'm kind to someone, it's like, just feels like so many men just like, when you're kind to them, then they like use it against you every single time. Crocodile tears, baby. He seemed to be in pain and I wanted to help, but I shouldn't be helping really, because you know how it is. BT boundaries, yeah. All right, I linked you up with the Astrology podcast. Subscribe and check it out if you like astrology. Most of you probably know it already. It is iconic in the community so far. I love those. I love those boo-boos. Yeah, Michael. People doing stuff behind your back. Exactly. I hate that. Alicia, hi. Texas Bull. Oh my God. Hello, Texas. Bestest. Okay. I love bulls. I love Texan bulls. Okay, listen, boo-boos. Mommy, I'm not eating any more Pringles. I just got to focus on manifesting my higher vibrational soulmate now, because like I just get too distracted. It's just too distracting. No more boys. Well, just like, you know, the big man is coming. Okay, let's see what spirits are with us now. Actually, let me speak to the pirate. So, one of the spirits that I have in my house is a pirate who came with me from Gibraltar. And it's an interesting spirit because it's a spirit who communicates messages in the necromancy readings that I do. Because I do also do these necromancy readings as private Zoom readings or as pre-recorded readings. He is a very communicative spirit, and he came through when I was doing a reading for a friend with some advice, you know, from the other side. And this little pirate, he came in. Well, he didn't come in because he kind of, actually I shouldn't say little because he's, you know, he's a big boy. He had some good advice regarding love, but at the same time he was not very willing to kind of cooperate on the nicest terms. So it's another typical boy, right? He wanted to just like, you know, he came in from the cold to experience some love, but he didn't want to submit to the rules of the goddess because he just wanted to, you know, continue his naughty ways as a pirate. So ever since, he's been on my threshold. So he doesn't come in because he's not ready to abide the rules, but he also isn't banished because he's abiding them well enough. So for now, his job is to guard my door, babies, and he is a guardian. But he's a, you know what? He's good inside. So he's a pirate from, I think it was, I can't remember now. I don't want to tell you the incorrect information, but there was a story in Gibraltar about a bunch of very famous pirates. Hold on, babies. I think we got a bit of a live one here. So he came in on a ship of pirates in Gibraltar in like the 18th century, I think, and there was a famous trial, 18th or 19th century. There was a famous pirate trial, and a lot of pirates were executed because of the murdering and pillaging that they were doing, and he was one of those. For a little bit though, I'm telling you. Let's see. Are you with us, pirate? And then then I started dating the new boy, and the pirate left. Like no joke. Judging me. Okay, pirate, are you here? Okay, he's back. But let's clarify. Yeah, the empress. So we got the Wheel of Fortune and the empress. So this is how I know that a spirit is here. I'm using the cards as an oracle. I asked him, is he here? Also, this is a very pirate kind of energy, pirate card. So the pirate is here. He has returned. He took a little break. And then just to clarify, because the Wheel of Fortune, it's destiny. Who knows? Clarified by the empress, so definitely has returned to mommy. My little baby was back with mommy. Thank you, baby. But it's very destined. And also the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and beneath it the Knight of Cups. So the pirate has a lot of nice things to say, a lot of good messages, and I feel like he's trying to comfort me because of the the little situation I had with my erstwhile boyfriend today, and the Queen of Cups right next to the Knight of Cups. So this pirate today, he's going to tell us a lot about love. It's very interesting. He always has good advice on love. I'm tearing up because that's what he knows. He knows love, and I'm so grateful to him that he is choosing to show himself to us today. Aww. That's your Wheel of Fortune, Alicia. Awesome. So there's a lot of messages of love, messages to do with, the high vibrational soulmate love, the goddess, what kind of love you allow into your life, what kind of love you don't allow into your life, and what kind of vibration you choose to be in. This is also about understanding destiny. Oh my gosh, babies. I'm sorry, this setup is so wonky. This is about understanding the destiny of love and, accepting love when it comes. Thank you, pirate. Oh, he's so comforting. But I do feel, sometimes with the spirits too, the pirate is, he's a masculine poo-poo. I feel like he's never going to like anyone who I'm dating. But, I mean, he was right this time for sure, But, if you want a protective masculine energy who's a little bit naughty, the pirate will definitely, if you want to speak to this pirate today, my little boo-boo from Gibraltar, he will give you good advice on love. He always comes up trumps for me on love. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Same to you, baby. Cowboy Harry, howdy. Howdy, Bill. Rodney Drake, Michael Davies, I presume. I don't understand this reference, but I love it. Should I understand this reference? All right. So the pirate will give us messages about love, messages of comfort, and messages of reunion with your soulmate. So if you're looking to reunite with someone today, I think the pirate can tell you some things. And that includes reunion with a new person in this life, but a past life soulmate. Good news. Let me know in the chat, do you want to do like a separate session on like Atlantis and like other worlds and like, past civilizations? Because I feel like I haven't really done much on that. And it's like such a part of my spiel and part of my journey. My connection to, these histories before history. Like, some people call it Lemuria or like Atlantis or like, other worlds. I call it Atlantis because Atlantis always resonated for me, but I don't know if the land that I remember or the vibration I remember is Atlantis, but I think it's one of them. But we should do like a separate thing on Atlantis, and I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna start doing a podcast as well. But I'm gonna start it as a stream because my technology is so basic. I won't be able to set it up properly as a podcast. I feel. But maybe we'll just start like live streaming my podcast here, and then I'll move it to my other channel. I want to be talking about these esoteric things and love in the context of love. Michael, yeah, good vibrations, exactly. Yep, who you socialize with is so important. The people you surround yourself with, the people, who you listen to every day, Michael, because you know that, like, if you're with someone who's negging you all the time and telling you you're not good enough and you're this, or like lying to you, gaslighting you, that's going to become a part of your mind. Sometimes, babies, honestly, trust your mommy. And I am I'm single. I'm an only child, so I'm used to it. But like sometimes it's better to just like commune with the spirits than it is with people if the people around you are negative. Thank you, Pirate. Okay, wonderful. So these kinds of spirits come to me, the more I started just believing my path, the more the messages and just like, the inner knowing became apparent. When I went to Gibraltar, I had like a lot of these types of experiences. I remember I was just in bed, like it was in the morning, I was in bed and I closed my eyes for a second and I saw the face of a nun. And I was like, oh, I bet that's a message. And I Googled nuns in Gibraltar. And actually, one of the famous and quote unquote scariest ghost stories in Gibraltar is about a nun. And, she haunts the place. And like the way she's described is like the woman that I saw. So I feel like, I invited the spirits of Gibraltar to come and they did. They showed me signs. They showed themselves to me. I will always feel so blessed and so grateful for that. And, even if you're not, seeing them or like, you're not getting downloads about it necessarily, this is, something I feel like it's not for everyone either because it's heavy energy. Remember, I'm a Saturnian kind of bibil and I got, Pluto, Hades, all of that. So I deal with those energies quite well, but it can be very depleting for most people who are more in the light. But the spirits will always help you. You don't have to work with them directly. You can just ask them, indirectly for some help. And there's always a helpful spirit around, I feel. And they always know more than us. Because that's the point of the Necromanteion in the ancient Greece is that the spirits of the dead are closer to destiny. They're closer to, the world of fate. And they understand the universe more than us. And they just know more. They don't know everything, but they know more because they're not the gods. Yeah, Michael, I swear by it. Like, I know this sounds like a little bit, it shouldn't really. But if you want to achieve some things in your life or you want to, achieve, a community with the angels, with the God, goddess, anyone between, whoever you believe in, then I feel like, it's good to have a few good people. It's better to have a few good people than it is to have like loads of trashy people. It's kind of like when you're in a relationship, it's better to be alone by yourself than it is to be alone with a person. Yeah, no trashy people with Bill. All right. So let's see if the pirate has any message. Do you want to go sign by sign, babies, or do you want to just do collective messages and see what comes through? By the way, babies, if you want to be in the oracle, if you want to purchase a reading from for the oracle of the spirits of the dead tonight or today, wherever you are, baby, It is $33 per question, and the link to my PayPal is in the description box below. I'm taking PayPal questions only, but if you want to tip me and the spirits of the dead and the little pirate, you might want to do that in the super chat. Rodney Drake, Michael Davies. Who is Michael? Should I know this? Is this like, I probably know exactly who it is. Michael Davies. Oh, he's a director? Is that what it is? I don't know. I think he and I may be, vibing in different circles. Okay. Please tell me, yeah, let me know, babies. Do you want me to go like, sign by sign from, let's see what the pirate has to say for the collective, and then we'll do like sign stuff. Pirate, do you have any advice for us today? Yeah, oh my god, the goddess again. Look, the goddess is here. The goddess of love, the earth mother, the queen of queens. Wow, the pirate's really like vibing with the high vibrational feminine energy today. Assert yourself, know your power, baby, whether you're feminine or masculine. Allow the goddess to speak through you, and allow the goddess power to direct you where it is that you need to go in love. Always know that you're abundant. Always know that you can manifest, higher. This is the issue. We become so fixated on, the things that we think we have, or the people we think we have. We think we can't do better sometimes, or society told us we should be grateful for, whatever the bare minimum that somebody's giving you. Don't think like that, baby. The goddess will manifest for you, and if you are in the masculine energy, and the goddess will manifest through you if you are in the feminine energy. 10 Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Know this, boo-boo. This is the message for the collective. You know if it's a message meant for you. You think you're never going to have a happy home or happy family, because maybe that's something you've never had, but yes, you will. And you will be the matron or patron of that household, anyone in between. Do not doubt this. Even if it takes, no matter how long it takes. If it takes another 10 years, whatever, but it's not going to take that long. Maybe it's been a long time coming, baby. Somebody here could have been one of you boo-boos. I mean, most of us, right? You've been disappointed in love, but there's like, a household that didn't work out. But don't worry, because the goddess is saying just manifest abundance more and more and more and more. I'm telling you, I have like these very simple manifestation techniques for new love. And it doesn't always work. Like it's not going to manifest your higher vibrational soulmate from Atlantis, but it's going to manifest, a snack. So don't ever think, even like, very, very simple, like down and dirty manifestations will immediately bring you a success in love, luck in love. And this is what the goddess is telling us today. This is what the empress is telling us today. And that's what the pirate understands. This little pirate, he told me his story a little bit. He had some kind of a tragic love story. He was actually in love with someone that he couldn't be with, or that person didn't appreciate him, didn't see him. And he saw her as the empress. The empress came up for him in a reading before. Thank you, pirate. I call him pirate. We just call him that, but I should really inquire about his name. I do sometimes get names. Sometimes the spirits give me names. I had like a few very it was clear that was the name. But the pirate he just wants to be known, like he's not giving me a name. He's being a little bit on the fence with everything, He's got a bit of a Switzerland approach to magic. Oh, Alicia, that's so awesome. Motorsports, Molly, hi. You've been seeing a cardinal every day. Awesome. And you're a Gemini, my little gem, my little lucky star. Geminis are my lucky stars, babies. We got to manifest some luck this year. Yeah, Alicia, that's so important. I just said to someone today, you really need to know yourself. The most important thing is to really know yourself. To live truly. To, don't live a lie. Oh, PT. You will have your beautiful home, your beautiful household, whatever that means to you. To me, it's a pyramid, to somebody else, it's like white picket fence, we're all going to find our little, home pyramid. Dogs are your lucky animal right now for all of you boo-boos. Dogs who belong to the goddess. Also, I need to honor my goddess, my mother Hecate, who is my guide at the crossroads and who helps me work with the spirits of the dead and who gave me all my gifts. She is my mother. She is my guide. She has been with me since birth. Hecate, and since all my past lives. When it comes to these oracles of the dead, you can never be sure with these things, right? It's like, whatever messages we're receiving, it's the collective, maybe from the collective, from the ether, whatever I'm feeling. But, whoever I used to be, my soul is deeply connected to Hecate, the goddess of the crossroads, the goddess, she's the mother goddess in so many ways, but also the maiden, the crone. She's this beautiful queen of magic, queen of sorcery, mother to Circe, mother to Medea. So she is my mother, and this is the tradition that I'm tied into. And she's giving me all the gifts that I have, and she's also accompanied by dogs, black dogs, and there's dogs in your reading today. So connect to her, connect to the crossroads, connect to the idea of what is your path and who are you, and knowing yourself will help you understand what kind of path you need to be on as well. And sometimes when you're not sure, that's okay. You can try out different paths, and the paths themselves, the different ways of seeing things, different scenery will show you what you like and what you don't like, and will illuminate for you who you are on the inside. Royal Princess, what a timely handle. Hello, my baby. Lene, do that, absolutely. And you can I'm sorry. You can find correspondences between, gods, goddesses, and the angels too. Yeah, Michael, that's right. If you swim, there's a legend about but you gotta swim counterclockwise. There's a trick to it. Yeah, it's just right here. You can take the bus from my house and do it. No jokes. No, you're right. You're 100% right. It's true. Yeah. The rock is not too far then from the temple in Kuklia, the temple of Aphrodite, where mommy goes to worship the goddess. Okay, anyway. So Hecate is coming up for us in the reading. I don't know. I can't remember now that May 13th must be some kind of an important date, because I felt I was really down. I was really down because I'm dealing with the boy trauma, and I was like, I need to go and commune with something. And I just the closer I got to the sea, the more healing it was, and I just felt the goddess today so deeply. It was so deep and so loving and so scrumptious. The energy. All right, boo-boos. So this is your message, Don't be afraid to manifest up, okay? Fail up. Who cares about some douche flute who is you know what I'm talking about. Whatever douche flute test, anyone between that you're dealing with, who cares? You can manifest up. Always know this. Think about, all your exes and people like that. You're always it's about manifesting up and manifesting an abundance of riches and love. And never hold on to something. This is the lesson of Pluto. The Pluto eclipse is now active. So, there's a lot of interesting energy coming through in the eclipse, but now it's going to be active for about 6 months until the next eclipse season. this is when it's going to be, a lot of things are going to be happening for people. The Empress, you know, she doesn't grasp. She just reclines. She accepts. She is abundance itself. She doesn't need to seek out love. She's not like, you know, reaching out to some douche flute. You know what I mean? Responding to what you're doing messages 3 o'clock in the morning. She's fine. She's abundant. She is love itself. She is the mother. She is the daughter. She is the crone. She's the wife. She's all of those things. For you, to you, and through you, depending on how you identify. So just know. And also Venus energy, the 10 of Pentacles. Money is coming, and you know, when messages come from the pirate, he knows about love and money. He's very like Venus, you know, because pirates, you know, they did a lot of things out of passion, craziness, and for love of money. So it's almost like a treasure. You know, you're going to unearth a treasure. A treasure is coming to you. The pirate is showing you the way to the treasure. And it's funny, I just thought of this. The pirate's telling me this. X marks the spot. You know, on the little treasure map. There's a treasure coming your way. Look, and underneath the Judgment, Scorpionic energy, Pluto in the next 6 months is bringing you some kind of a resurrection, some kind of a reunion with a dream you've always had, and maybe buried deep inside of you, with a past life relationship, with a past love. There's reunions all the way. For some of you, it could be someone from this life, you know, that if you know, truly feel, you know, very deeply, this is the one for you. You could be very, very well reuniting with that person between now and Scorpio season this year. And look, King of Cups, the full shebang, because we got the Queen, the King, the Knight, and now the King. It's all coming towards you, babies, and it's all water energy. Okay, let's see if there's other spirits coming through today. Hit the like button, babies. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. If you want to ask me a question for the Oracle of the Dead, the PayPal link is in the description box below. I'm taking PayPal questions only. If you want to speak to the Oracle of the Spirits, it is $33 per question. You can connect to a loved one, a friend, or even a celebrity, a specific person if you want to. I've done readings with Napoleon, with Julius Caesar when we did Ides of March, and they came out really good. I find that, you know, the famous energies often come through because they're very much in the ether, you know, because of the remembrance we give to the spirits. The spirits like to be remembered. They like to be acknowledged. They like to be seen. Oh, Royal Princess. Let's see. If you want to submit a question, the PayPal link is in the description box below, babies. If you don't see the link, refresh the live because I did update the description box after I logged in. Okay. Let's see what other spirits are coming through. You can also ask a question of the general spirits, and the spirits from the other side will come through. And, you know, a specific spirit who has something, you know, an opinion on the matter, has a similar life experience, will speak with you. Or it could be a collective of the spirits. You know, you decide. You can ask a specific question, like, you know, should I break up with my boyfriend? Or you can ask a question that is general. You know, what messages do you have for me, or what guidance? Okay, let's see if there's a specific person coming through. Specific spirit right now. There's a lot of distance here. This is an interesting message. So, and you know, the messages could be for someone who's in the chat right now, or it could be for somebody who is going to be watching this later. The Six of Swords. So, who this is? It's someone who went through a lot of hardships here. Could be someone who's a family member, or I don't know, it's like a weird thing. Someone who caused a lot of pain to their family. I am getting the vibes of someone who had substance abuse issues. I think specifically could be alcohol, doesn't have to be. So you tell me. The Nine of Cups, you know, someone, and it could have been the death of them. This is a spirit that's coming through. It is someone's, you know, they just caused a lot of pain to their child. I think it's a masculine energy, but, you know, however that resonates for you, maybe someone will claim this spirit. It is someone who caused a lot of hardship, a lot of like distance, like they were very distant in the family. Almost like financial ruin, hardship. The spouse and the child suffered greatly. This person understands this. It's also, there's also a message here about like the family had to move away, like the spouse with the child or children had to move away from this person. Because it just wasn't, you know, sustainable. I think this person could have had like the way that they got into substance abuse was a very stressful job or a stressful situation. Could be like a first generation immigrant energy as well. Someone who just had a lot on their mind all the time. They were trying to do, you know, the best they could, but they ended up being they just ended up drowning in the waters of their sorrow, and they did that through some kind of a substance. They caused so much pain and suffering. The Nine of Swords. But it's actually someone, you know, could have been a salesperson or someone in trade, or, you know, someone who was good at business. Also, you know, the pirate energy here is strong, so, you know, maybe it could have been someone who was like working ships and stuff like that, you know, and any maritime or business activity, which is also the energy of the god Hermes, who is another patron of the channel. You know, like mercantile vibes, you know, shipping, import, export. But, you know, this person was, you know, you know, like, I don't know, traveling salesperson, but this person was doing too much, and they ended up trying to drown their sorrows in substances, and they caused their family a lot of harm and a lot of suffering, and they're coming through. Let's see what their message is. Yeah, they're just trying to say Three of Cups. They're trying to say, don't mourn me, or, you know, don't feel sad for what happened. I chose what I chose. There could be, maybe this person had sisters, or there's a lot of women, very like heavy feminine energy in the family. It could also be that someone is telling someone right now, the spirit is telling someone to enjoy their wedding or engagement, because someone's about to get married or engaged, and the spirit is saying, you know, I will be there with you, even though, you know, only in spirit, but literally I will be there in spirit. Oh, Michael, I'm so sorry. I just saw the message in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Boo Boo. And she's definitely with you. You know, she's watching over you for sure, protecting you. So there you go, Boo Boos. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if this is resonating. So for someone, if you had someone in the family who had substance abuse issues, they had I'm not sure what the relationship is to you. Could be a sibling, could be an uncle. I don't know. Maybe your own, you know, daddy. But, you know, I feel like somebody made a feminine energy in a child very unhappy. You know. And they just want to say, you know, enjoy your life while you can, and make the best of it, baby. Hold on a second, Boo-Boos. There's something wrong with my battery. See, this happens when the pirate drains my battery every time. I pirate. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even plugged in the right way. I wasn't even plugged in the right way, baby. So, this is the message. And also know that the spirit is with you whenever you're celebrating, you know, and it's kind of like tongue-in-cheek. It's a tongue-in-cheek message. This man, I feel like it's a man. He was very clever when he was around, a magician, you know. I think he was like the life of the party and stuff like that. I had an uncle who was like that. And, you know, he knows he caused some troubles, but he's kind of saying, well, when you're having drinks, like I'm still there, you know, with my, you know, drama. And he's like, you know, it's very Bacchalian energy as well. So he's kind of saying, well, I'm still there anyway, and I know you remember me. So, you know, make a toast in my name, even if he was someone who had substance abuse issues. You know, you can still toast his name. He knows he caused a lot of heartbreak, and he's sorry. Yeah, Michael, it's just like constant. You know, whenever sometimes like it's like different apps in my phone when I like can't type or like it goes crazy, I immediately know, spirits are strong today. Every time. Happens all the time. They used to, actually the pirate and co and his friends, they used to turn the light off in my bathroom in Gibraltar all the time. I had to get a new light bulb every like 3 days. Like the maintenance guy was like, what do you do? Like, what are you up to? Because it was just so strange. The lights would just go off. Like, and I don't mean like they would turn off the lights, that also, but they would just like drain the light bulb. Yeah. I just try and keep them in check, but I get it, you know, better that they drain my phone battery than my battery. Queen of Pentacles, magic itself is coming through. The Queen of Pentacles was haunting the readings yesterday. Very interesting. She's back with us today to say, you know, the magic is strong and you can manifest whatever you want, particularly in love. And it is better to sit on your throne, surrounded by the roses, surrounded by the scrumptiousness, than it is to, you know, wait hand and foot on some douche house who doesn't appreciate you. The right one will come, baby. Use the magic. Beautiful messages today. There's something here about Norse mythology. So if you're someone who's been, I think someone said here that they're trying to get more into goddesses. I think there's a Norse mythology goddess or god energy. You know, whatever you resonate with, the Bibi who said that. There's the Norse, in the Norse pantheon, someone wants to speak to you. I think it's a goddess because it is the Queen of Pentacles. So check it out. Who else do we have here? Who is here? So there's a message of love coming through. Someone's, let me know in the chat if this message is for you, for someone who's meant to watch this later. Someone's toxic ex, or it was either an ex, but it's like a marriage or long-term partnership. Someone who is on the other side, the devil. You know, the relationship to you is the devil. It's someone who is a toxic. You know, someone you divorced because they were toxic, or you never got to divorce, but it was like a toxic, like marriage, partnership, something like that, long-term vibes. It was almost inevitable when it comes to their passing. It was like inevitable. I would even say that this is someone who unalived themselves, or somebody who caused a series of events that led to that. It was like indirect unaliving. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know how they say like suicide by cop, but it was like, I don't think it was by cops, but it was something else, the reckless behavior. They calculated this move. Maybe you needed to know this. The Three of Pentacles, it was someone who was very successful at work, but not very successful at loving you, or not very successful in their relationships with their loved ones. And then, you know, the light and the darkness here coming from this person. You have the Lovers as their message. So, you know, they're saying, I love you and I'm sorry. And I wish I had been a better partner or spouse. Could be a boyfriend, someone's, you know, boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. Oh, you know, because that almost that almost sounds like my ex-boyfriend, whose 10-year death anniversary is coming up. The Four of Wands, you know, reunion. So yeah, someone misses you, Bill. This person misses you. They wish they had been a better partner, but you know what happened. Reckless behavior led to their demise. They almost knew they were taking the risk that they took, and I think they, you know, almost like, you know, it was like a wish to unalive themselves. Rodney Drake. You want me to Google what? Casey Jenkins Petrie 2018 tribute? Why? Is this like your music or something? I'll Google it. Maybe it's my. Are you my stalker? Rodney Drake. Are you Peter? All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. So is this a person you're trying to connect to, baby? Rodney Drake. Is this your loved one that you're connecting to? I'm so sorry, baby. So sorry, baby. Anna, hi. We're deep into the Oracle of the Dead today, baby. Saturday Night Dead. Saturday Night Dead. Okay, let me know, Rodney, if this is someone, you know, if you want to connect to your boo. Sunny, hi, my boo. Always good to see you. But yeah, somebody wishes you to know that they didn't mean to be so toxic. Okay, Rodney. Okay, Michael Davis. Are you trying to tell me you're Michael Davies? Okay. You know what, Rodney Drake? I know who you are. Boo-boos, I'm sorry, my stalker is here. Rodney Drake is my stalker. I'm just going to block him now. This is Peter. Peter, would you like me to introduce you by your full name, or, you know, what is going on? All right, we're going to get rid of him. He is my... I always know it. I always feel it. It's just the way he talks, you know? All right, bye, Rodney. Okay, he's gone now. I'm going to fully remove him as well. This. He just does this to himself, you know. Carla, that's insane. Yeah, he's insane. Oh, yeah, because he's obsessed with you. He's been bothering my boo-boos. This guy, Peter, he's been like emailing Gondora Official, like all the YouTubers. He's been emailing my boo-boos who are subscribed to my channel. He emailed Michael, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's completely like unhinged. But it's someone I know from real life. Nobody, you know what I mean? He had Cat Wilson was in the chat today, like, he just like contacts everyone I know. He tried to ruin my career. He tried to ruin my channel. He tried to like leave me negative reviews saying that, like, you know, I'm not, just because I don't want him, basically, you know. Oh my God, Michael, I'm so sorry. He's obsessed with, like, I'm so sorry. He's obsessed. Now, okay, because he's obsessed and whatever. Like, just ignore him. He doesn't, he's a coward. He won't do anything. Yeah, Michael, I know. Like, just please block and delete and ignore. You know what I mean? Yeah, but Rodney is my stalker. Oh, Celeste, I just don't know. Why do men bring so trouble to my house? I said goodbye to another man today, and like I broke up with him ages ago, but it's been the longest goodbye kind of thing, and it's just like, and at the end he like super triggered me, and just tried to start a fight. I was so nice to him to say goodbye, and he just still wanted to start a fight. Insane. Okay. Anyway, just ignore him. Yes, their egos, absolutely. Yeah, Carla, I used to think like I thought he would show up at like I used to like, hide my address and stuff because I thought he would just show up, but he just doesn't have the balls. He's too weak. And also like I think he just has like mental issues. I think it's just like, to be fair to him, I don't want to like, and he is an older gentleman, so, he is like, who knows what's going on up there. It is their egos. Because you would think too, and the boo today, he's a younger gentleman, and it's like you would think that if you wanted to like still remain in my good graces and in my autobiography, that you would like try and like make a good impression until the end. But it's just like the last. It's always with this guy, the new guy. It's like the last 5 minutes is always a drama. But they do that too. The older one used to do that too, because they didn't want him. Sunny, yeah, taser the ass. I know, we're just getting, see, we got so sidetracked. Men with their freaking toxicity and poison just sidetracked this reading, but the pirate is here to help us through. Oh, thank you, Sunny. Yeah, it's very intimidating. Hi, Libra from Trinidad. Hi, Roy. These boys like their egos, just like whatever. But this is the thing, it's always like, as Taylor Swift, all right, like don't hate me, but as Taylor Swift says, boys only want love when it's torture. When you're nice to them, they just get cranky like 2-year-olds. I don't need that energy in my life. I need someone who steps up because I'm nice to them, because they got that beautiful Atlantean energy in them. The pirate knows what I'm talking about. He's still outside the door. He's on the other side of the door. This is our little situationship I got going on with the pirate. But yeah, so there's, reunion. There's a toxic ex who's reaching out to say that they're sorry for all the toxic things they did to you. They could have passed when you were exes, or they could have passed while you were still married, but it was a very toxic situation. It could have been someone who was quite highly regarded in their job or even in the public eye. As someone who, who was really striving for something. Let me pull a card. How's this resonating for someone in the chat? Is this someone that you might know, Bill? I have a feeling it might actually be someone I know. Let's see. The star. Okay, Joseph, is this you? Oh, really? So, Blue Angel approved tasers. Is it like, yeah, so Celeste read the article. So is it like the same name, or is it you, Michael? Or what is the story? In any case, this is just meant to disrupt the the rhythm of the situation. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. So, Vivi, speaking of toxic exes, I think this toxic ex message was meant for me. Because I mentioned, so babies, we all have someone on the other side. One of the people on the other side for me is an ex-boyfriend who passed. It's going to be his 10-year anniversary in June. He passed in 2013. We broke up. It was like a very like nasty breakup, and a month later he died because he took some drugs that he shouldn't have taken, and it was like a dumb idea. He went out, you know how it is to show me, I guess. It's happening in real time. And it is him. It's interesting with this ex-boyfriend of mine because things ended badly, but obviously, life goes on, and I was like totally fine with it ending how it ended. But the whole thing was extremely traumatizing for me, and I don't have any family, so I didn't really have any support through it. And I've never really connected to him since then. I tried to send him forgiveness and stuff like that, but it was always like I felt like negative and bad energies coming from that. So I just let it be. And I feel like today he's reaching out. But I always joke about him because I always joke that he's gloating whenever I have a breakup with like a bebe who's like not scrumptious. He's like, well, see, he wasn't better than me. But Joe was like super low level. I mean, no offense, Joseph, but you know that. So I think he's speaking to us today. Maybe he's ready. Oh, Sunny, that's awesome. The thing is, in Europe, they put you in jail for that. Like, if, let's say, a man tries to assault me and I tase him, I'm going to go to jail. He's not going to go to jail. Because it's like, we're going to go to court over that. What really happened. Usually the magic repels them, though. Fabulous one. Hi, baby. Fabulous one is a friend of the channel. Okay, so that was it. That was freaky. A message came through for your mommy. Let's see who else is coming through. All right, let's see. Who is the person? What is the relationship? There's an artistic energy coming through. It was a colleague, somebody's colleague, or someone's friend. You were like friends in arms, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Two artists or like performers or artistic people, creators of some kind. You were creating things together. Somebody was very fiery, was a very fiery person. It was someone who was very inspirational to you, a good friend or a good colleague. You did a lot of things together. You could have been not so much opposites, but it was a little bit like kind of like very different. You were very different, not opposite, but very different, but you complemented each other and you had each other's back. This is someone who went through some kind of an illness, and I think the way that they departed was quite peaceful. You know, maybe they were, you know, in a peaceful place in the hospital or hospice or at home, but, you know, surrounded by serenity and peace. I think they needed drugs by the, like, you know, pain drugs by the time that they were passing over to the other side. And the message is, you know, this is resonating for you. The message for you is this person is saying, do not put things off. The Hanged Man upside down. I'm going to take, I don't really do reversals, but I'm going to take this reversal because this person is saying, take life as it comes right now. Don't delay things. You know, life is short. If you have things you want to achieve, you want to do, if you have dreams, plans, aspirations, do them now before the time runs out. Zoosh, hello. Zoosh. How's it going, baby? So this is the message from this person. They're also, you know, they're also going through the process of ascension, and I think they want to reiterate to you that they were, they had come to terms with their passing by the time that they passed. Hi, April, my baby. Rolling up a joint. Awesome. Oh, yeah, we got the, we were talking about that the other day in the live, and then turned out everybody was rolling up joints. Edibles. Yeah, so this person is saying, you know, they did pass peacefully. Don't worry about them. Despite the pain, it was peaceful, and they made peace with it. But you need to live your life and live it quickly. Don't delay things. Don't put them on hold. Just live, Bill. Celeste, that's a good question. I don't know. Thank you, April. All right, Boo-Boos. If you want to ask the Spirit Oracle a question, it is $33 per question, and the way to do that is via the PayPal link in the description box below. Don't forget to include your name and your question in the PayPal if possible, so I can get to your question easily in case you leave the live. We're going to be doing, let's do some chit chat for now. I'm just going to take a little break because the energy is beautiful and bountiful today. See, all the pirate messages are coming through. It's bountiful today, but mommy needs a little break because working with the dead takes energy. And yeah, we're not. I'm going to try not to go too long tonight because mommy needs her rest. I'm up to no good, you know, babies. So yeah, so what else can I tell you? So I got like, yeah, my ex who has departed. I feel like he's communicating with me now. It's interesting, isn't it? 10 years. no bad blood for me, obviously. It's, I mean, I'm sorry he died, but, like whatever, the relationship about to end, we were not, he was no good to me. Then I got my stalker, Bill, who uses all kinds of aliases to get into the lives. I was just talking about him. I was just telling the Bill, the boy that I was talking about tonight, that, I'm sad that we had to part, in that way, where like it was such a nice part, like it was like better on a higher note, and then in the end he like started a fight. You know what I mean? And it just triggered me. Like, I don't have to always be the bigger person, and then like, how it is, the fight brings up like all the other stuff. I was like, I regret ever knowing you, which, like, frankly, I mean, I can take it or leave it, but I was just telling him about the stalker that I have. This is just like, you can't make this ish up, Bill. Yeah, exactly, Sunny. Yeah, my life will be 3 hours and 1 minute today. I'm going to try and wrap up in the next hour or so, though. Maybe even 40 minutes. So choose your questions wisely. If we don't have a lot of questions, then I'm just going to wrap up the booze because, yeah, Mommy needs her beauty sleep. I was so tired yesterday. I stayed up too late again. It was just too much. Yeah, douche needs to get out. But you know what it was tonight? Like, with this boy, it was like everything was fine. He was like accepting of everything. I didn't F up. The reason why it has to be like this is for other reasons. Not going to get into it. But, to embarrass anybody. And then I got out of his car and he was like, why did you slam the door so loud? And like, I was like, really? That's like the last thing you want to say. And then it became a power struggle, and all the like bad stuff came out. It's like, why would you say that? It's just like looking for a fight. Whatever. Just be nice, just be nice, be a gentleman, be courteous. Just like, it's the last time the door is going to slam. And I always slam doors. This is the thing. My toxic trait, Bill, and I admit it is what it is. I always slam car doors. I can't help it. It's just the kind of person I am, because I have a paranoia that I'm not going to like close it properly and it's going to like open and someone will die. Like, I don't know where it comes from, but it's just like, it is what it is. So I always slam doors. It's unconscious. Even if I try and do it gently, I still slam it. But this bitch knew that. Like, he's known me for a while. You know what I mean? Like, he knows my ways. And he still said that, like, to start a fight. Oh, yeah, exactly. He doesn't know how to communicate. He knows how to lie, though. He's very good at that. Let me tell you that. Yeah. The words were F you. Okay. It should have been, like, goodbye and thank you for accepting my low life existence, even for a second. And I don't blame you for not wanting, like, I don't know, anything. Yeah, it's a Capricorn. I knew it was a bad idea. But I like Capricorns. The thing about Capricorns is I like that they're like so kind of like obsessive and insane. Like, like Capricorns are either like super boring or super obsessive and insane. But then like when they start annoying you, it's not fun anymore. Like Scorpio is just a little bit more. I can't even describe. Scorpio is more suave, like the Capricorn way. It's like, I'm sorry if there's Capricorns in the room right now. Just not as suave as us. Even though my Venus is in Capricorn, which is why I attract Capricorns all the time. But I attract the Scorpionic ones. They usually have some Scorpio in them. And it's, it's the ones where, like, the breakup takes 5 months and stuff like that. It's addictive energy. But Scorpio and Capricorn vibe really well. And I love Capricorn energy because it's the devil and it's Saturn. So, I'm connected to that. Yeah, nobody puts the baby in the corner. Yeah, like it's the opposite of communicating, yeah. But it comes out of fear and anxiety, I know that, whatever, like weakness, but it's still, it's like this is my, like, non-negotiable. Because people have, like, different reasons for lying, sometimes it's like to, whatever, like, someone once, like, doesn't know what to say, they just, like, lie, like, you know how it is, like, babboos will lie about something because they want to get into your good graces, but it doesn't work because I hate liars, and to me it's disrespectful. Doesn't matter what the motivation was. Or, but Capricorns always want power and they want revenge and stuff like that. They don't like to be put in their place and all this. And I can't help it if you, like, if if you're trying to play a game, you got played. Don't come to me crying. If you're trying to play me, because babies, all they see is, like, that, like, this, right? She's dumb, and they always come out of it crying. Always. I need a 007. I need an Egyptian high priest, baby. So that's what I need. That's who he is in one of our past lives. Whoever the man who was meant my spiritual husband is an Egyptian high priest. Chicken not stirred, yeah. But tell me in the chat, Biz, what's like the worst, like, parting words that you've done? And I really, what, with this one, I tried to be so gracious. I really, like, every time it was so bad, I was, like, always, like, trying to steer around so that we would have, like, a nice goodbye. And it's just, you can't do it. Like, and then there's, like, another attempt at a nicer goodbye. And, like, always, like, it just ends with, like, F you. F you did this to me, like the usual. And, it's like, I'm hurting too. You know what I mean? It's just like, I was hurting when the drama you gave me was happening. And now I'm, now I need to revitalize myself. But I find that, like, the biggest liars that I met were Capricorns. I know where that comes from. I think it's because they're so, tied to money and, like, deep knowledge that they just, like, they have manipulation at their fingertips. It is also the devil himself, But not to say Capricorns are always liars. Like I said, I got loads of Capricorn placements. So it's not to say, like, Capricorns are liars, but, like, when they want to be, they can be quite manipulative. All right. Well, what was your worst breakup with this? That was the card. Like, what was the most drama breakup you've ever had? Andrew Ginger Snap. Ah, you're most welcome, baby. Keep watching, like, and subscribe, Bill. I'm so hungry too. I didn't eat anything because I just, like, went to the store super late because I don't have a car here, so I can't, like, drive anywhere. Everything's super far. I just can't get over it, Bill. How could you say F you? Disrespect. Oh, PT, yeah. Aries will do like expect the unexpected. Particularly for Scorpios, beware. Beware dating an Aries. Because we're like planetary buddies. We come from the same planet, Mars. But Aries, as a friend, Aries are very good for Scorpio. But as a partner, sometimes it can be a great partnership, but there's always some sense of betrayal. Not always, sorry, I don't mean to project that onto anyone, but there could be a sense of betrayal on the part of the Scorpio from the Aries at some point. Because Scorpio is a fixed sign. Oh, sorry. Scorpio is a fixed sign, but it's very loyal and empathetic, and Aries is cardinal, so it always needs to be number one. And that will trump anything else it does. It will always, and Scorpio thinks of us, because Scorpio merges souls, and Aries thinks of me in a relationship. But also it depends on your other placements, obviously. I got Aries in my, Lilith in Aries. Business, baby. Oh no, PT, you gotta keep dating, baby. Don't let some douche flute take away your faith in love. No. Love goes on. You gotta keep manifesting it. Oh, sorry, baby. So sorry. Keep manifesting love. Keep manifesting abundance and love. Keep manifesting abundance, babies. There is PT. Don't say that. The pirate disagrees. Don't say that. There's people out there. There's good people out there. You just got to find each other. You just got to find each other. PT, remember this. If you exist in this world, then your soulmate exists in this world too. No, it's not optimism. It is inner knowledge. It's what I see. I see this every day in my practice, in my cards, in my third eye. Welcome. All right, babies. I think I'm actually gonna go to bed. Last dibs on the necromancy. If you want to ask a question of the spirits, I'm going to take one now. Somebody wants to ask a question, and if not, I think I actually might call it a day today because I'm feeling a little bit tired. Yeah, they don't do takeout delivery the way that we understand it. Definitely not. And they don't have the dietary requirements I need. So you can't really order food easily. There's no like Uber Eats or anything like that. And it doesn't come rarely comes the same day. Yeah. I know. Mommy's always hungry here. But I gotta bloat too. Yeah, it is a shame. Carla, good night. We're gonna rein it in. I feel like I look good today, though. My face looks bad because I'm tired, but everything else looks kind of good. Aw, Andrew, thank you. Same to you. Oh, babies, this was, mommy's a little boring today, but you know what? Maybe we'll do another live tomorrow to make up for this one, because I know I was go for like 6 hours nonstop. We might do like a Sunday thing or something. Or like Monday. I don't know, Monday. Love Monday. Monday of love. What do you think? Love Monday or love Sunday? I know Sunday is supposed to be like more people are like free, but I'm not sure about that, you know? I feel like people have lives. You want to live your life and enjoy your Sunday with your little pippos, you know. Fighting with your ex-boyfriend, enjoying your new boyfriend. Ah, thank you, Carla. That's so kind. No more stalker. Thank you. This is the anti-stalker fund. I really appreciate that, baby. Thank you. Love Mondays for Sunny. You got it. Yeah, that could be a thing, right? So we should keep doing like Saturday night dead, love Mondays, and love Fridays. How's that? Or like love Sundays. Everyone hates Sunday. But I feel like people have more time on a Sunday. Oh, I see. I almost manifested a new toy, but I don't need a new toy. I need to manifest my higher vibrational soulmate right now. Just gonna focus on my alien boyfriend for now. Whenever it's clever, Andrew. Whenever it's clever, awesome. And also, I'm still working on that OnlyFans idea. We got to finalize it. We're going to do like funny, spicy tarot, you know, like without the censorship of YouTube. But I just don't know how to reach the like everything with it because I'm not sure how many people would be interested in it. So we're going to be live streaming like this, but it's going to be like without like so mama can say words and it's going to be more like funny. Because I feel like, you know, YouTube has certain ideas about what is appropriate and what is not. But there you go. All right, my babies. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go eat something because I really got to eat some. Girls got to eat. You know, these boys, they keep causing drama. They're preventing me from eating. It's like, I'm serious. Like, when I meet a man who wants to feed me, right? Like, this is the one. You know what I mean? Who doesn't cause, I mean, you can cause drama, but like fun drama and feed me right. I'm in it to win it. Carla, that's okay. Sometimes it takes time. That's the energy of Saturn. Remember, it's Saturday today. It's the day to praise Saturn, Saturn's day. Saturn brings you things over very long periods of time. And it seems like too long, but it's just right. And then, you know, you'll see why your path had to be as it is. Because it's not meant to be like other people's. When things take a long time, it's just, you know, it's taking a long time to prepare the meal. But that means it's a Michelin star restaurant, baby, not a freaking Taco Bell. Just saying. Nothing, I love Taco Bell. No Taco Bell here. I don't think, no. But I love it. It's not so cheap anymore. Okay, anyway, why am I talking about food? Because I'm hungry. But yeah, I'm telling you, babies, if you're dating men, okay, a man who knows how to feed you right, knows how to treat you right, that's all I'm going to say. And yeah, stop, I don't know, stop being so, like, if you're a new age boo, stop being so nice to people. Just tell them to F off when you get the chance. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. But only to the boys. Only the boys. I do love food, Sunny. I do. I love food. I got, you know, it's interesting. I don't think I have a single Taurus placement in my entire chart, but like there's so many things about me because Scorpio is like the opposite of Taurus. It's like, you know, I mirror so much of Taurus in me. I vibe with Taurus so well because like we just got each other. Like, you know, if I could just like, you know, I love, you know, all the sensual stuff, you know, very Scorpionic deep stuff, like the smell of deep perfume. You know, the taste of food, like the structure, the texture, the touch, the like, oh my God. You know, like all of that. You know, life is a feast. Life is a feast. Partake. Thank you to the spirits of the dead today. Thank you to Saturn, to my mother Hecate, to the god Hermes, and to the one and only goddess Aphrodite, as the Cypriots call her, to Aphrodite, for bringing me so much abundance and scrumptiousness and love. Fabulous one, I love you so much. Good night, my baby. Good night to you, all my babies. Carla, Celeste, all of you. Sunny, Michael, PT babies. Cat Wilson left the building, I think. April, Anna, thank you for coming to all of you whose names I did not mention and whose names I did not see. I love you, my babies. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect.